Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris. This is Football Manager 24. And yeah, Frimpong out for a couple of days. Not a big deal. He should be absolutely fine. Lamine Yamal will be back for the second leg against Arsenal. And after the first leg, well, yeah, Georgi out for 3 weeks, which just adds this ever-growing list of players this year that are just really suffering. Really suffering. Um, Yeah, first leg's just been, we got the early goal from Makoko, and then kind of battling second half, or end of the first half to stay ahead. Dominated in the second half, for sure. We did see the return, finally, of Lamine Yamal. Not for long, but, was that 20 minutes? Nice little cameo. But yeah, that did mean that we had to go and run Mark Edwards away to Arsenal in the Champions League knockout stages. Um, not not phenomenal. Humphrey's really tired, but we got him some minutes. Mainu there, Frimpong, we got him some more minutes, but rested him, and now he got injured in training anyway. Carboni, our fault for Saka's goal. I don't know if he's at fault, really. Saka just turned him inside out, but it looks like he's maybe made a mistake there. And so to come back, that day and just have Frimpong out with a knock and Dashvili out for a few weeks is really disappointing with everything. I'm trying to counteract this. I was just basically looking at all the free transfers and bunch of players who have been released from like certain clubs. And I've been trying to find Argentinians because I found like 7 or 8 good regens from Brazil. I found one from Argentina. Terrible person. I think fickle personality. And a couple of Brazilian ones were okay, but not great. And we signed the best 2. We tried to sign another one. It didn't work out. Can't remember where he went, but he went somewhere else. That was kind of last season. But we lined up the 2 goalkeepers come in, and the midfielder Oliveira is coming in at the end of the season. We've known about those 2 for a while. Haven't really been able to find many Argentinians. And so I'm looking at like who's been released and is there maybe a youngster that can come in? Not really, but 28-year-old Juan Miritello. He's 6 foot. He's fairly decent in the air. He's not quick, but he's not slow. Um, Decent finishing. They just got a little bit of everything. Looks really decent. He would be able to join us immediately. He's going to be on like 15 grand a week. He's been out of a club for a little while, but very limited minutes. He scored 3 goals, 3 sub appearances, gets a goal. 21 sub appearances, he gets 9 goals, and 3 starts on 3 sub appearances. There, it's like okay, maybe not the biggest club, but a pretty decent club in not so distant history that obviously didn't need him and had like other options, and that's fine. I don't mind their other options. They're pretty decent and they seem to score a decent clip for them. So I don't feel like he's just not good enough. I just feel they had younger options that they could use and might want to use in the future, and so on, so forth. Especially this guy. I kind of like this guy. Just never got used. But 20 looks really well rounded. Haven't got a scout report. We can't buy him anyway. He would be fairly cheap. And to be fair, I haven't even got a scout report on Miritello either. All I know is he looks good enough. He's a warm body. We'll register him for the league. Europe, probably not, but we'll be able just to run with that unless we get knocked out in the second leg. So I'm trying my best to solve this striker crisis while it comes sort of thick and fast for us. But Ferguson, like, he's the one I'm worried about. Coxall will be back in half that time. And Yamal will be back, so him and Moukoko will pick up the most of it. So having that other player with Miratel on the bench, I think just could work out well. I'm hoping. I'm more than hoping, but I am hoping. So kind of just wanted to bring you up on that. But yeah, we do lose the first leg, 2-1 to Arsenal, but away from home, and with a starting striker that's probably championship level absolute best. But yeah, Yamal was fantastic for us last year and the start of this year, and has been missing for a while, and that hurts. And now having Evan Ferguson out when he's just been the man to carry us. 25 in 24 league games, only 18 starts, only one penalty as well. It's not like it's been inflated by penalties or something. 2 assists, 8 man in the match awards, 3 yellows, 7.74. On the continent, 4 and 7. In the cup, off the bench, he scored. Internationally for Ireland, 8 and 6. Like 71 million is just a bargain, an absolute bargain. So to have him put up these kind of numbers and then lose him for a month while Yamal's not going to be at his best, while Coxall is out, while Moukoko has been very up and down, while we have no depth strikers, and why anyone we could possibly use as youngsters in rotation are all out on loan. It hurts. It really does hurt. So, yeah, what this second leg looks like, I don't know. 5 first teamers out. 5 first teamers out. And before that Arsenal game, we hadn't lost in 8. 7 Premier League games and a Champions League game. 1 against Young Boys. We beat Everton and Villa at home, Ipswich on the road. We drew with Leeds at home, Forest away. They're not great. Man United away, Arsenal away. They're okay. So, it's not a bad run. We're kind of getting away with it. We're staying relevant in the title fight. We're staying relevant in Europe. And like I say, even with Mark Edwards starting, with Carboni making a mistake, Frimpong not looking well and getting injured, Gahey having a night off, and Mamadashvili playing for the end of the match injured as well. Like 10 minutes from time again is where we're slowly running out of steam, and these injuries are killing us. But we're still relevant, and we still got a chance, and I still do believe. Now, my question is, does away goals count? I don't think so. So, yeah, we need a good result against Arsenal at home, but to be fair, yeah, we've lost 2-1 away, 2-2 away, and 3-0 away with our reserves. At home, we've beaten them 3-2 and drawn 0-0. So, 2 losses, 2 draws, and a win. And it's split with the 2 losses coming away, the win at home, and a draw at home and away. It just feels like this could be the win and even up the record and everything else. It just feels like it. Mamadashvili out sucks, but at least we got Trafford. Ferguson out sucks. I guess we're starting a very poor fitness Lamine Yamal and hoping for a Cam Humphreys kind of comeback. That's it. That's all I can hope for, realistically. So we will see when we get there, but that'll be our live com. Don't really have any other bits to update you on. Matrello, he's going to get his work permit decision in 2 days. I just don't believe I will be allowed to register him. And we're so tight on the homegrown club. I don't think, even if I was allowed to, I'd be able to deregister somebody to open up a spot, because I'd have to do that. So yeah, he's not really for this, but he will be in the future. I know we're going to lose Steve Wigley, which I don't mind. I don't mind. One thing I always do check is, like, what's he actually doing? He's doing tactical coaching, so mental, tactical are the two things. Wait, was it mental, tactical? Yeah, mental and tactical. Okay. Because then we can just go in and find a replacement straight away. No messing about. Who are my over on coaches? Yes, even if I fire him, they're not going to allow me to sign someone new. Okay, we're going to have to go through that. I mean, we're just going to go for it anyway. Huh. Okay. That's slightly concerning. Slightly concerning. I mean, I'd love to bring Fabio in, just as an all-round coach. He wants to be a fitness coach. I get it. He is 60. That does give me some, more than some, cause for concern, to be honest with you. Ratalutra ain't bad at all. He'd be better as a technical coach, which is fine, because I think we're doing the technical at the moment, so we can do tactical, so we're good at both, and he can move over to technical. I don't hate that at all. Reserve manager might not come. Defense says, yeah, that's the move, I think. He wants 1.5. I pay 5. This is how I get much better coaches than I'm supposed to, and how I keep coaches, by giving them money. Because with my budget, what's 3.5 grand a week gonna do? If I do that for 100 staff, it's still only 300 grand a week, which, to be honest with you, I won't notice too much of a difference. It's like 2 big players in my team. For the entire backroom staff to be a lot better and have a huge impact than they probably should. So, yeah, that's kind of how I look at things, and why I do certain things in that way. But some people might not agree. It's a solid fitness coach. It's a model citizen. A couple of model professionals. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need more than that. We need a coach to come in at the end of the season. Bonera is now speaking English. That's pretty good. He's a defensive tactical coach. He's really, really good. Good defender in his day, too. Very good defender in his day. And now we got to fight for it. Now we got to fight for it. Don't know. Don't know, but I don't think so. That's okay. I don't think they give it to us. Don't think they gave it to us. If they didn't give it to us, do I still want to pull him in? I still want to pull him in. How? Who do I replace? Do I replace anybody? Like, Wiggly does look like the worst. I gotta be honest with you. I'm wondering if it's Dave Watson. He's been here a while. He's a good coach, but we got two monsters. And then we've also got a couple of really good under 21s, which are providing the cover. I am kind of carrying an extra goalkeeper coach. So, if this work permit comes through, terminate Wiggly's contract early. And then, in fact, we do that now, right? Because we don't particularly need Steve either. So, mutual termination. He'll probably say yes because he's about to retire in 4 months. But he's about to retire. And then Dave Watson is my spare coach that I can then turn into this guy and move bits about the fit. So yeah, 30k for Steve. That's absolutely fine. And it was just in time. You need to do it before this kind of comes up, I guess. Oh no, that's Miritao. My God, I didn't even think. Yeah, that's actually probably going to be like a 2-week work permit, isn't it? That's going to be a 2-week work permit. 19. Oh yeah, we're perfectly fine on Miritao for the league. Oh, we're actually okay for the Champions League. And we can get Furtado because we've got the reserves out. Yeah, okay. So when we get a chance to register for Europe, we can. That's fine. I don't care what number you're getting. 32, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that actually works out for me. That works out for me. Little 2-year deal. Little backup player who's just solid all round. 20 grand. Oh yeah, he went to 50. We pin him 20. Yeah, 5 grand appearance, 2.5 goals, 200 grand loyalty bonus. With this going on still, and Yamal only just coming back and not being fully fit, yeah, 100%. 100%. Oops. Oh, who wants Frimpong? Don't come after Frimpong. Move along. Move along. Al-Nassr and Al-Ittihad. Not only the Saudi clubs, but the two big and rich Saudi clubs. Them and Al-Hilal. The three that I really am going to struggle to turn down. How good has Jeremy been for me? Been pretty good. He hasn't been like game breaking, but he's been really good. 27 million. The question then becomes, Are we prepared to full send next season Massimo as starter and pretty much nothing as backup right now? Or is Massimo breakthrough and we need to bring in someone to replace Jeremy Frimpong? That's kind of the big question, but it's going to be a drop. It is going to be a drop. It's maybe not a humongous drop, especially where we play. We definitely get better defensively. The mental side doesn't really matter too much. Apart from really the work rate. That's going to be big. But yeah, tackling, marking, especially heading, Massimo's much better. A little bit more work rate from Jeremy. The rest don't really matter. So I say fairly even. And then you get to the physicals, which mean a hell of a lot, especially acceleration and pace. And that is definitely a Frimpong win. But probably not as not as distant as you would have thought. It's fairly close. So if they do come in for him, we might just go with Massimo as our starter. Because I just can't think of a good right back that would be cheap enough for like a 1-2 year thing as Canelli really breaks into the first team. That's what Frimpong was supposed to be. He might get taken away from us. Chelsea with a big win. We don't love that because if we do continue to stumble, they're one of the teams looking to strike. Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, right in there. Villa, still the 14 points back they are. They're still the 14 points back, so we're probably safe over Villa. We're probably safe over United. Liverpool, Chelsea closing quickly, and we are losing a little bit of ground on Man City, which is going to be really tough to make up. But that final game, it's going to be brutal, but we can possibly win that little 6-pointer. And so, you want the contract, which means you're going to want to be a first-team player again. Okay, Zhao, let's lie to you. Okay. Oof. Yeah, we don't have any money. Zhao. We don't want any money. We just we can't afford it. Like really, actually, transfer budget weird, but we can't afford it. Money in the bank we can, but yeah, okay, we got out to that one. If more people want contracts, we could be in trouble. Let's double check this. What am I looking for? Just out to go. Okay, good. We do not want to lose morale right now. We're in a good place. We definitely don't want to mess this up. Everybody likes us. Bosley's now a team leader. Social groups are just pulled everywhere around, but Furtado's found a new friend. Bergval's on his own. Absolutely fine. United lose to Brentford. That doesn't quite wrap up Champions League for us. I mean, they technically can get up to, 79, I think? 70... 75? But, yeah. We should be clear. We should be clear of them. Board expects a win. Supporters expect a win. with our starting goalkeeper and top goal scorer out, our other top player only just back from injury and not firing on all cylinders. As a 4-star club, up against Arsenal, much better than us. Like, why? Because we're at home? Because we've done well against them? We're not in good form, boys. We're not in good form. I'm very kind of scared of this one. Yeah, that's our bench. That is our bench. You can play right back. You can play left back. Technically, we got left back, right back, centre back on the bench. We got defensive midfielder. We got centre midfielder. We got a couple of attacking minded midfield options. I want a goalie. On a goalie, I want a proper left back, 2 strikers and a best. Okay. Well, see, I mean, Urbig. This is why we got Urbig on loan. Left back is why we got Timon, but then I unregistered Timon because in a pinch we can go Dorgo. I'm actually going to go David Jones because reasons. Cox and Waller too injured, really, so Mark Evans and Connor Ward on the bench. I don't love that at all. I don't love that at all. And the best fit unpicked player that has a future at the club is going to be Philip Murphy, as I fully expected it to be. Yeah, if we could have made those changes, then that would be much better, right? Like Metello onto the bench, so we don't have to have Connor Ward, Furtado in instead of David Jones. That's kind of the idea of those two coming into the mix. And we knew if Mamadou went down, we'd be in trouble. Luckily, we got Trafford here now, but Urbig's still coming in for a game off the bench, maybe. It is rough. Do I like this? No. I'm so scared that Yamal's going to get injured. I am so scared he's going to take a knock on his first start back and he's going to be out for the run-in and we fall down the list a little. That's kind of how that feels. David Raya, Ben White, Christian Mosquera, Mikel Merino. I like him at centre-back, so that's an interesting one. Calafiori, Javi Huera, Martin Odegaard with the captain's armband, Declan Rice, Bukayo Sako, Victor Gyökeres, and Kai Havertz. Kepa, Zuma, Gabi Jesus, Hamill, Lewis Skelly, Timber, Larkin, Kumwali, no, woo, wow, Wanyeri, Xhaka, Nabri, and Zuba Mendy in play off the bench, possibly. That's a little bit more off the bench than we've got, for damn sure. I like Cam Humphreys, I like Xiao Regao, I like Bergvall. That might make it from our bench onto theirs. First 11's not bad. A fit Yamal would be definitely a game changer. And then the upgrade at Mamardashvili, I think, would really help out the first team too. But neither one are available. Let's just set the baseline. No real expectations. Don't know what's going to happen. Missing a star striker this year and our goalkeeper from the first 11. With Yamal coming back after a long injury to dodgy bench. We're kind of relying on these first 11 to really take us over the line. But we do have a chance. We had a goal at the Emirates with a worse team than this away from home, so we're not going in totally out of it. 2-1 down and looking to control the game. Everyone is fit. Everyone is in a position where maybe they can do a little bit and pieces. A good start from both teams. We're not on target. They are. Sometimes that's how it goes. Ben White, throw in on the right. Saka back to him. He's going to try and go on the outside. He does. Decent covering, but he gets away. And Gyökeres with possibly the killer right there at the far post. I think we defended pretty well, but Ben White just got away. Harvey Elliott just let him go. To be fair, Frimpong's not going to hold off Gyökeres, but wasn't tight on him, didn't really do anything to make it difficult, and I think that's what I want. I want him to make life difficult there. He is better coming forward. Can he do something? That's a terrible ball. My God, it opened up in front of you. You could do almost anything you wanted to do there. And instead, you just give it away in such a lazy way. Miles offside. Doesn't touch it. Doesn't play it. So he's not actually offside. Mokoko's miles offside. He pulls out of it. A bad touch by Calafiori. And Mokoko just slots it in. And suddenly, we're alive again. And I know that's a goal for us, but like initially he's so far offside. And he runs forward to the path of where the ball's going to land. For me, I'm holding my hands up. That's offside. Law of the game, etc. I understand that it's not, and there's different criteria. Second phase of play, yada. He's offside, boys. He's offside. But we don't care. Good ball from Bosley. Mokoko did enough not to be involved in the play, to not get called offside, and then capitalized on Calafiori. Heavy touch inside. And puts it past David Raya. So, just, yeah. It's going to be one of those games. It is going to be one of those games. Domi. To Diomande. 34 minutes on the clock, and we are now all tied once more. 2-1 to Arsenal away from home. 2-1 to us at home. Next goal could be the winner now. And Szoboszlai with a good ball forward and then a good corner. And we got another corner. Harvey Elliott. Oh, Szoboszlai. Oh my God. He's only got one assist. He should have two. But he only has one because Calafiori's touch kind of is the assist for Mokoko. And then he almost gets his goal. And whenever he plays like this, we don't lose. So that's a good sign. It's not done and dusted. We've been better than them. But they had that early scare. We got right back into it by going on to very attacking. And I've come down to positive. You controlled the game, 2 corners, go-ahead goal, and almost the go-ahead in the tie. Oh my God, that is great. I'm going down to cautious because we ain't messing start the second half. I might forget to do that. But dig in and let's get this done. Individuals. Can't fault your effort. Cool. Everyone else, I'm not really happy with you. In midfield, I want to say Dom's done well, but he's almost scored. He's the cause of the first goal, in effect. He's the assist on the second goal, but he's still only at 6.8. Go control that midfield. Can't fault your effort. He doesn't play well when he's motivated. He plays better when he's pleased, and so does some of the team, which is why I start encourage at the start of the match. Because we don't lose that motivation, but we gain the morale, which really helps people. And Yamal, you haven't been good enough. Off the bench is the defensive players looking good. Bergvall, Regau as well as Edwards. Okay, Kurt Zuma on for Ben White. Surely you're not playing right back. Zuma right back. Marino centre back. Odegaard as a central midfielder. Okay, I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, I guess. I don't love it. I don't understand it. Yamal, Carboni, Gehi, Nico. Nice and calm. Trafford out to the right-hand side. Finds Frimpong. He can lay it off if he needs to, but he's going to attack, and that's exactly what you want Jeremy Frimpong to do. Down that side, floats it in. Elliott. Kobe Mainu. Only his second of the season. My God, he doesn't play well often. He doesn't score many goals. And he misses a lot of games because of that, because I just trust other people more. But 95 million might be well worth it as he picks up this ball, gets a great angle, heavy touch with his right foot, but gets him in the space, gets the angle, and powerful shot with his left into the roof of the net. And that's the go-ahead goal. Dom Szoboszlai. Mark Gehi gets it back, at least to Szoboszlai, who turns and... Oh, so a timid shot into the arms of David Raya. But a good little period here, as I knew Arsenal would come at me a little bit. Now they've got a little highlight. I don't really want them to kind of keep that up. We're going positive. Lewis Skelly's going to go to the byline, cut it back. We're going to have a problem. Yeah, he's just going to shoot instead. That's his first of the season. And just like that, we are all equal. I'm going to do an encourage. Up on the night for 4-4 on aggregate. And like I say, I don't think away goals count, which is now good for us. Lovely shot across goalie. Guerra moves up. Marino moves up. Timber is on in the back line now. The Yamal experiment, I don't think has worked, but the Harvey Elliott one definitely hasn't. And I gotta go with Cam Humphreys, the goal-scoring midfielder. That is Cam Humphreys. Carboni doesn't look like he is enjoying himself at left back. We're going Esteve. The rest seem okay. Szoboszlai's a little tired. I want to keep him on for right now. Frimpong's a little tired. I want to keep him on for right now. Moukoko has scored. Looks okay. I'm going to get Yamal off before he gets injured. That would mean I go Orrego. and probably switch to strikers. Yeah, I mean, that might have to be it. We're leaving Nabry a lot of space on here because people are really tired. But we're doing okay. And then 5-10 minutes ago, we can attack, and we can attack with super fresh legs. Bergvall on, Canelli on. Yeah, I think so. So, fitness, a little bit of an issue around the pitch, for sure. Mainly in the middle. We got all the pace and all the energy on the outside. And that's exactly what you want. The Moukoko is there. A little tired up front, but that's all we can do. Those are our subs. Very attacking towards the end, and they get a highlight. Oh, counter them. Get the ball, but I don't like it. It comes to Marino. Aguilera. Esteve. Oh, couldn't that come to Humphreys? Yes, it can. Down the wing. Okay, Nico Esteve into Kobe Mino. That's a great move. Moukoko. He's so tired. He doesn't have options. Back to Cam Humphreys. Kobe Manu. This could be the coming of age in a Swansea shirt for Kobe Manu. We go very attacking. We get up and at Arsenal. We force them to come at us. I knew Cam would have a chance of bringing this back. I thought he might actually try and hit the chair, but he lays it off. Even better choice. And Kobe Manu is having an inspired game in a Swansea shirt. After losing 2-1 away from home, we turn it around. We get the job done at home. Yamal gets 65, 66 minutes. Great for his comeback. We're resting, we're rotating, we did everything we could. Cam Humphreys does really nicely after coming on. Esteve as well down that side, which meant they're not getting much joy on the right-hand side. Diamande scores. Trafford didn't make any big mistakes. I think a little sloppy for both their goals. For sure. But we get the job done. We put Arsenal out of Europe in the round of 16. And we are overachieving. And the dream is still alive. Season 1, championship winners. Season 2, 8th place in the Premier League. Season 3, we joked about a title. We went and won the title. The big boys really helped us out, but we won the title with 80 points. That's so... I wish it was 77, though, because that would have been even funnier to me. But yeah, we joked then. Put it out into the ether. For the universe to hear. Champions League winners, Season 4. Oh, we're not out of it yet. That is fantastic. And I'm so delighted for Kobe Manu to finally have the kind of game that we know he can have and we paid so much money for. Oh, I want to build this midfield around him. Like, Elliott is a good player, but like, I know who's in the wings. I know which youngsters might come and replace Harvey Elliott. Szoboszlai was just a rotation option that's been superb. Nico is good, but not great, and I think we've just signed the future great from Valencia to take over his place. Kobe was bought to be the glue that holds that midfield together, and he's never done it for us till today. In the biggest game of the season, when it's win or go home, he gets the job done early in the first half and late on after the game is pegged back even. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal display, phenomenal result. With all our injuries, with everything that's going on right now, and the fact we're still suffering our injuries. Oh my God. Yeah. Overturning a defeat is one thing. Doing it in that matter is another. Kobe Mainu. My God. Just hose me down and call me Sally. Ooh. It was deserved throughout the game. I think we managed the game really well. And the players kind of got things going. But, yeah. In the Cup, he had a decent game. On the continent, he's been pretty bad. That 8.8 pulls him all the way up to a 7.06. And in the league, he's a 680 with 1 assist in 25 league games. And £95 million for Kobe Mainu. And we've been waiting all year. And then we get it. Then, by God, we get it. That was the Cup game. That's 7.6. Just everything else. DM, center mid, Mizala, finding a spot. No. Big game where it counts most. Came alive, got the job done, knocked out Arsenal. And now puts us in a really interesting place because I don't know who the hell we are going to have in the next round. Unless it's Fenerbahce, I don't feel really that confident that if Fenerbahce knock out Inter, I might not feel that confident either. Villa, Monaco, Fenerbahce, please. Oh my God, Fenerbahce. It took them till extra time, but they got the job done. Villa knocked out on penalties. Man City do go through. So, yeah. PSV knock out Napoli. Fenerbahce knock out Internacional. We put out Arsenal. Liverpool narrowly defeat Barcelona. Juventus on penalties over Villa. Monaco knocked out by Man City. Bayern knocked out Dortmund. And Real Madrid, looking for their three-peat, by the way, have knocked out Atlanta. Fenerbahce is the only one I would name as favorite for in this entire list. Fenerbahce would be my choice. After that, Liverpool, Man City, just because we know them and we know we can compete on our day. Maybe Juventus. I don't know what they look like, but I don't think they're super scary. I know PSG are scary, Bayern are scary, and Real are the big boys. Because Barcelona are now out, so it's basically Bayern and Real are the favourites. There's no good options at this point. And Baptista's out for 5 days. Isn't the worst in the world. Bergvall's out for 2 days, which isn't the worst for the world. Worst in the world, except it's West Ham in 2 days. So he would have been involved there. Yeah, so Postline's having a heck of a season for us. Didn't see that coming. Just flat out didn't see that coming. He's tired. Mokoko's tired. Let's give him the day off then. We should have enough in midfield and everything to do that. Corby's the best trainer as well. Look at that. Fantastic. Yeah, okay. I'm going to come back then for the Champions League draw the other side of this West Ham game. Oh, please, Arsenal. I need you to do me a favour here. I need Arsenal to do me a favour. Just put them out of Europe. But if they can take out City and we win against West Ham, then it just makes things so much tighter. And if we win our game in hand as well, we're actually only 3 points behind City, and we still got to play them at our ground. Oh, no, sorry. We got to go to they batter us. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I thought that was a home game. That's the home game. Well, I mean, you know, at the Etihad, at your rival stadium, final day, 3 points apart, winner takes all. Draw not good enough for the visitors. I mean, the storyboard is written, right? Besides, if we don't win the league, it's not our main priority this year. We discussed this. Season 4 Champions League, let's break the game. Let's do it properly. Oh my God. So let's see. We'll, like I say, get the other side of this game. We'll see what results happen and if a league title is possible or not. But let's look at our draw in the Champions League and figure out what we're going to do and how this dream can keep going a little longer until we can get to a final and roll the damn dice. It's a crazy game. It's a crazy save. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. Please do like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you believe down below we can actually win this from what you're seeing from the Arsenal game and everything else. Just, are you a believer or not? Let me know. But there's a realist inside of me which is like, no, this is going to end, and it's going to end in a dominant fashion, and probably pretty soon, especially if you get Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, maybe a PSG. It's going to go boom really quickly. But there's also a part of me that just thinks on our day, we can beat the best in the world. We've already beaten Barcelona and kept a clean sheet. So I want to hope, I want to believe. But let me know, comment section down below. Let's get back for the draw. Also, who do you want in that draw? And we'll see in a few seconds whether or not you're right. But leave your comments and your kind of suggestions of who you think we will and who you think we should face in the next round. Like I say, PSG, Fenerbahce, Liverpool, Juventus, Man City, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Oh, I've only just noticed as well. Barcelona Europa, is that Camp Nou? Real on a hat-trick. That would be diabolical. That'd be diabolical. Me, Real Madrid, in the final, at the Camp Nou, with all the Barcelona fans wearing Swansea shirts. That's the story. FM, your job, make it happen. That's the story, damn it. Let's do it. Well, quick update on the City game. A Nonto goal is enough to settle this in a poor City performance with the title on the line, and they just aren't there for it. Sadly, West Ham obliterated. It was off to a really good start. Yamal's first goal back, early on, really good. Demiral from a corner, and then Yilmaz, and we didn't even play well. But City opened the door, and we've already kind of thrown it away. Could have been a quick fire double for Yamal too. Like, it's so much looked right early on, and just against the run of play, they started scoring, and then it just became too much to get past, and I hate that. I really, really do. I hate that. But we didn't have those games last season. We're having them all this year. We're having them all this year. All the injuries and all the bad results, the bounce going against us, all in our favor last year to win the title by an absurdly low tally. And just this year, I mean, even then, we've only lost 3 games. Why is that one of them? City, Liverpool, fine. West Ham in that game. Oh my God, that hurts more. Forest, Leeds, Bournemouth. Also, that's another 6 points there, so that's 9 points, which will put us level on points with a game in hand. That's literally the difference between this and last season. And coming into the final stretches, that loss wouldn't have happened last year. Those 3 draws wouldn't have happened last year. And that would have been the difference. But again, all the injuries, that's the reason that they're happening. And Liverpool are in 3rd, and they're unbeaten in 10. Coxall at least might be back. You've got a lot of games to play in a short amount of time, especially we're still in the Champions League. We're 2 points ahead of Liverpool, who are on an absolute steamroller. City are faltering, but so are we. And you're 9 points ahead of Chelsea. You gotta think that we've got a little bit about this, but then again, we're playing Chelsea away, Man City away, and Liverpool at home. We're playing 4th away, 1st away, and in between, 3rd at home. That could be the 9 points that Chelsea catch us on. That one home game against Liverpool could be the one where Liverpool leapfrog us. The away trip to Man City could be the one that means we can't win the league on the final day, even if we've got a shot. It's so potentially brutal. I think Man United is still on 54, so 75. We should have enough to finish in the top 4. But everything else is still on the table, including that Champions League. It's just not what we want. Not what we want. Okay, my best 3 players are a centre mid, a striker who for some reason is listed as right winger, but even I can see that that's his natural position is a striker. Yeah, he's okay, you know. We do need some depth at striker, and he's okay. He's not amazing. He's a low on determination. We can mentor him up. That's not a big deal. He's spirited. I don't hate. I don't love. I don't hate. He's got 14 pace. He can't finish. But 15 work rate, 6 foot at 15 years of age. That's fine. Gary is professional, aggressive as hell, and has a bit about him. He's not bad. And Harrison Gethin, the star man, has a lot of work to do and a lot of physicals to develop. But again, spirited ain't bad. No bad cons, high potential. I will take this intake. It's definitely our worst to date. It's not much worse than our season 3 one, to be fair. As the club reputation goes up, those golden generations are revealed to be kind of just good intakes. So season 1 was definitely the best, even though it wasn't really a golden generation of like world beaters. It was still 2 or 3 that will be starters for us. Season 2, I think we got 1 to 2, maybe a bench player or two. Season 3, we got maybe a borderline starter bench player, and here we look like we got a borderline starter and bench players. Maybe. On the back end, another bad goalie. But again, we can play these players. Centre back, centre mid. Saunders goes up top. Green. We just moved around a lot. Sorry. Howell. Slater we can't play, so he'll be sold for sure. Okay. Not really sure where that's going, as crazy as it is. So yeah, Green could be retrained up top, probably doesn't have the potential. Lewis Evans, left midfield, but he's a fullback, striker, centre back, both fullbacks. So we got one left winger and we got one right winger who we 100% aren't going to play. But the rest of them, 100% can at least play. And we do get a new limit. We do get a new limit. We just gone up reputation again. I think we're so close to the limit and we're bouncing up and down around it. So we're still over on scouts, but we're at least back where we were previously, I think, in terms of reputation. My God, I've never had a team bounce back and forth so much. Guarantee the top half. Chelsea draw is huge. That is huge. We needed that. We needed that. We needed that. That means even if we lose those final 3, we will be in a really good spot to move in to that top 4, get Champions League football. Elliott might get in the England side. I mean, he's ever present for us, and he's, maybe not ever present, but he's doing okay for us, and he's playing a hell of a lot for us. We won the title last year. We're second in the league with 8 to play in a Champions League quarter-final. The fact that he's not getting picked is kind of nuts. Yeah, this is all bugged. I never try and sign on the screen because it's always bugged. It doesn't move in the right way. I'm scrolling down. It's not going down any further. So I always go here. Hide players on long-term deals. And that gives you your actual youth intake. And then I sign everybody to basic contracts if I can. And I will do deals with the key players higher up. And especially the star players. But only really if they ask for it. I'm happy to leave everyone on recommended contracts as well. And I don't think anybody's been poached. And the first one I think we're going to sell properly that has some potential is Newbie. So I'm kind of okay with that. Until it starts costing me, I don't think I'm really going to change. I'm seeing a lot of inconsistent players, but they're also the poor players. And I kind of like that, which means the good personalities are actually on the high potential players, which is really all you need. It's 100% all you need. So you're inconsistent too, but still, we're not even up to 3 stars yet. That's when I'll worry about personalities. Scott Green, probably going to train you to play a striker. And ambitious, low determination, low concern. No, we're not going to retrain you. We're just not. So Brad is inconsistent and injury prone. So, yeah, okay. Good thing I'm not counting on any of these. Mercenary sucks, but we can train out of that. Yeah, you're not bad. You can play striker. You can play striker. Physicality, anticipation, work rate get you mentored. You might actually make it. You might actually make it. There we go. Yeah, Gary once. Oh, he's injury prone. He's injury prone. That sucks. That sucks. $1,000. $5,000. Leave those the same. Let's see what he says. Get him on that. It's not exactly what you want. 4-star player. Lacks intelligence, lacks strength. But that's fine as a striker. Again, like anticipation and finishing is really all I need to train on him. And that's not a bad personality. We can definitely get him mentored. That might even help his determination. We'll get up to a 12 or a 14 by the time he's ready to play first team football, probably. Yeah, second best prospect's not the best in the world. Doesn't need to be. Just needs to be capable of playing a little bit and being semi-reliable off the bench as like a striker 3, 4, maybe even 5. Doesn't need to make waves. Get in. You have some good centre mids. We really do have some good young centre mids. I would really like a little more class in that area at times. And especially from moving on from Sabozlai, which will be in the next 2 years. Cam Humphreys, which is probably in the next year. Zhao Regal, when the big bid comes in and he wants first team football that I can't actually give him. I think all the players I've got lined up actually, yeah, at that point, we're going to need those young bench players because those youngsters that I've already got will be in the team or on the bench at that stage. Need this one to be good, like really good. Poor finishing, poor athleticism, don't care about that. High natural fitness. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed to see. He's spirited, he's fine. This is what we wanted to see. And I don't care what you want, because you're getting what I'm giving you. And we are doing that deal, and we're moving on. So, yeah. Morris is okay. He could be a 4th, 5th choice striker for us. Gething could be a second 11 midfielder for us in the future. Maybe sneak into the starting lineup if he develops really well. Gary's okay. He could be a depth piece for us as well. Brad could be a backup left back, to be fair. Josh Saunders could be a backup striker. Hayward could be a 3rd, 4th choice goalie. So, not a ton from this. Not a ton. We've had really good intakes. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? 'Cause it's... But there we are. So what we have, we've bought Kaylee, Balde, and Furtado recently. Carl Smith is really, really good. Plus, we've got a defensive midfielder coming in and a central midfielder. We've got the Spaniard who's in defensive midfield. We've got this Brazilian who's coming in at centre mid. We've got Kyle. We got Murphy, who we bought. We got Luke Griffiths at left back that we bought to back up Furtado. That's a wealth of riches on the left-hand side. Not really much on the right anymore, apart from Kennelly. But Di Baptiste, who came through our academy, he's our best academy player. Waller's there with him. Coxell came from Man United for 30 million. King came through our academy, so we've got 3 centre-backs. Gethin, if he can develop into another one of those midfielders, I'll be pretty happy. That'll give me 5 like really class midfielders. 2 of which can play defensive midfield really well. 3 that are really more attack-minded. And we can find more to go in and around them. We've got our goalie of the future. We've got backup striker in Fletcher. We've got Palfrey, who can be another rotational midfielder. Reynolds, who's 5'9". He's a centre-back, but he's 5'9". Sean Reese is cover. Jones is cover. Kwang Suk is back up to 4-star. That's really nice. I don't know if I believe it. And then Gary Morris is in that mix. So, even though it's not a good class, they still all kind of have places to play. And especially when you think Mark Gahey, Frimpong, they're 3.5-star players. Mamardashvili will be maxing out at the level below all these people, where Gary Jones, who could have a little impact for us, is actually at. So, yeah. It's not the worst in the world. It's not the best in the world. It's not the worst in the world. And we're going to sign up as many of these as we can. Where's the Champions League? On the 19th. Come on, 19th. Kobe Mainu left out. I can see why he hasn't done a ton for us. I was going to say Harvey's the one that deserves his place, and apparently be coming on to that in a second. Yeah, but on the back of like the big game and the big moment, yeah, he's just been frozen out since his big money move. Like I say, don't think he's deserved it really. Trafford gets called up. That's fun. Yeah, so some good under 19s and under 18s. Carl Smith's getting called up to the main Welsh squad. Callum Kim's got a couple of caps while on loan at Reading. I so want to convert him to a right back now, because we got 3 other really good right backs. Potentially. He is 6'6", so I'm not really sure that works in our favour. And Liam Orme is just solid. He's won his cap. And he's back in the side. That's really nice. Yamal and Nico get called up. Could be a debut cap for Spain for Nico Gonzalez. Tano in the under-21s. Mez back in the Scotland lineup. Georgia of Georgi. Germany of Mokoko. Philip Murphy could be adding to even more caps, and he's pretty far along. In fact, like, we're making room for him in our main squad. That's our first 11. Kind of needs to have him. Evan Ferguson called up by the Republic of Ireland. He's not even back for the next 7 days. If you play him in interim, I'm going to be pissed at that. And James Trafford probably won't get a cap. But sure. And Dom is there. Great concussion. 2 weeks out, we lose Harvey Elliott. Sure, why not? With everything else going on, why not? Can we at least get Corby called up to England to replace him, please? Can we do that? Can we do something that helps out, please? Fans want Fenerbahce or Man City or Juventus. I mean, I don't disagree. Don't really disagree. Going to be in for a treat. What sort of draw? Won't be easy, but Madrid going to defend. Hit fast forward, please. So, Charles, calm down, Charles. Come on, Charlie. Relax, man. Behave yourself, but. Okay, start the draw, please. So, a lot of Madrid love, no shenanigans. Madrid, yeah. And yeah, this is no seeds whatsoever. Zidane in Barcelona making the draw. Paris Saint-Germain will play Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce have been taken. Liverpool, Man City, domestic rivals, either side of us at the top of the league in a title fight. We at least would have a chance. Juventus, probably the weakest of the other three left. That's not really saying much. Bayern, definitely the middle one in that. Real is just the one you don't want until the final, or hopefully someone else knocks them out, and you never play Real Madrid. Having said that, I think we know how FM sometimes likes to work. Oh, and we're drawn up next. We're drawn up next, so we don't get to take possibilities off the board. Who do we have? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to Wales is Liverpool. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's probably the best club left for me. Demi Juventus, maybe a bit of a coin flip, but after Fenerbahce, kind of Liverpool, Juventus, Man City as a trio for me. I don't mind that. Juventus, Man City, and we're not going to be seeing the top two teams left in the final because Bayern Munich are going to be drawn against Real Madrid. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And the best bit about the quarters is you get the draw for the semi right away. Madrid fans, no. Little mixed bag. Little mixed bag. Okay. Anything about Swansea? Nothing about Swansea. Oh boy. PSG, Fenerbahce. Play Swansea, Liverpool. Fenerbahce. Do a madness and knock PSG out. This is it. This is my route. This is my route to the final. If we can beat Liverpool over two legs, which we can, it's not easy, but we can. There's a chance we would face Fenerbahce, in which I would favour us. Even though they are knocking out some really tough teams and must be a really good side this year themselves. But I'd much rather them than PSG. I gotta go through PSG, then we gotta go through PSG. But that is our route. We can beat Liverpool. We can beat Fenerbahce. And that would land us in a final with either Man City, Juventus, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich. And a final's just one-off game. It's moments. It's magic. It's just coin flips. And in one game, one-off, neutral venue, I will back us against anybody. We could win. We could lose. But that's about the best draw I think we could have had. I really do feel that if Fenerbahce can beat PSG, that is the best that we can do. 100%, honestly, fully. That is the best chance for us to have some success. And just like that, it's not dead. The dream is not dead. The Champions League in Season 4, as dumb as it is, it ain't dead yet. It might be soon, but not yet. Not today. Not right now. And the boys have a chance. Esteve went to buy Nottingham Forest. I'm probably going to take him up on that. Give me 15 million, that's fine. Giorgio is back tomorrow. Probably on the bench, start Trafford against Brighton. Harvey is gone for 2 weeks. Evan Ferguson is back in a week. Where's that line us up with? So we should be pretty much fully fit apart from Harvey for Leicester. He'll be tight there. He might make it, but he'll be tight. But then he will be back for this Liverpool game. Oh boy. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be so tight. It's so interesting a save. We're right at the business end of the season. And you know the deal. We're going to be live comming our next game from Anfield. Second leg, same as this. We went down in the first, sure, but we live com. We got the win. Not a great result after. But if the title's not there, the title's not there. It's in Man City's hands. That's all there is to it. But the Champions League is actually in our hands. Good start at home to Liverpool. May be necessary. We live com this. If we get our result, we'll watch the draw for the... No, we won't watch the draw, sorry. We'll watch the other results come in and see who we land out of PSG and Fenerbahce. And then the next live com would be that semi-final. And to see what happens in that other semi. And then we'd know. We go to the end of the season, we see where the title lands, how it all works out in the Premier League. Season 4 was always about the Champions League, and we are not out of it yet. And we might be facing Man City in the final. In the last 2 games of the season, one for the Champions League, one for the Premier League. That world exists. It 100% exists. And you're just going to have to find out later on if that is what it's going to be. So I will see you then. Until then, thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you're enjoying the journey. What a mad season. What an absolute mad save. I really appreciate the continued support. Do check out the other playlist. The membership's available on the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We're on the road to 1,000. And yeah, smash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Do you believe in Season 4 Swansea win the Champions League? All I'm doing with this overachieving, it's sort of striking me now, the more I overachieve now, the more difficult it's going to be to replicate on FM26 as my opening challenge of winning the Championship Season 1, mid-table Premier League side Season 2, champions of the Premier League Season 3, potentially champions then of the Champions League Season 4. As dumb as it's been to do it on FM24, if we got to do it on FM26 straight away, but just making our job that much more difficult. But boy, is it fun. It's fun. But still a lot of work to be done. As I say, not a bad draw. Liverpool, possibly Fenerbahce, and then either Real Madrid to beat them at the Camp Nou for all the Barcelona fans, or Man City for the end of season battle for both league title and Champions League trophy. I think both of those are phenomenal stories to be had. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Till then, take care, stay safe, all the very best to you. And I'll see you very soon as the Swans keep going. The dream's not dead. And we're really getting within touching distance now. So, all your best wishes my way. And let's do this together.